I think the mindset that the CFOs have of a strong business focus and tracking mindset, that definitely needs to continue. It's said that change without a plan is evolution. And evolution can have both a very positive effect and a very negative effect. So if you evolve and die, essentially it's not really good for you. But if you have to have a strong plan and tracking to that plan, which is what the finance and control function generally is known for, I think digital, non-digital, real, virtual, online, offline, whatever, it doesn't matter. So please continue that. Start e-enabling some of the current offline processes. It's a very simple start, and you can start small and say, how can I do this? How can I take this? And what can I do with this one thing or these two things, right? Let's try and eliminate as much of the paper trail as possible and e-enable certain processes that are currently completely offline. I think we should stop this post-fact approval business completely, because in today's day and age, there is enough technology and the ability of that technology to make all the decisions pre-fact. So for instance, like an investment approval is pre-fact, i.e. it happens before the investment, should a sales price approval also not be pre-fact, right? So if we digitize everything, one of the reasons that people say, oh yeah, I had to do the event because I didn't want to lose time and I would have lost business, and that's why I've come post-fact to you. By doing the e-enablement, you can actually say, no, even there, it could have been an instant approval. If you set up the processes right, every approval literally can be an instant approval, because everybody, as I said, is carrying around a mobile phone nowadays. And the last thing is, stop trying to churn the ocean at one shot, because that can get quite overwhelming, both in terms of complexity, time, and most importantly, cost. Because when you sit with your CIO, there is a chance that the guy will come up and say, our entire databases are completely not ideal, and to make it ideal, it's going to cost me 50 crore rupees. And then you'll scratch your ear and say, 50 crores, what's going to be the return on that, blah, blah, blah. So I think to be able to not churn the ocean and start small is very, very important. Digitization is much easier. Digital transformation is much easier than we think. It actually is not rocket science at all. It is about taking a few processes, mapping them out, trying to delayer the organization, and see how much of that can be moved into an area which can be very easily accessed with mobiles, and setting up the process flows where you can have approvals, etc., at the click of a button or a click of the thumb in case it's a touch screen, rather than go through that entire process. And these use cases are many, and I'm sure all of you know these much better in your businesses than I can ever know.